The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As the song goes, the Buckeyes like to fight that team across the field and show them Ohio's here. Penn State was painfully aware of that the last time these two faced off.
Yeah, and then you have the snarky media and everybody talking about it. This is what Ohio State does. They always beat Penn State. They beat them bad. They embarrass.
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got it in the middle, it's John. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Handoff to the single running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's John. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
They booted away on 4th down. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's John. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name.
Turning it on! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. So now it's 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's John. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll close the gap to 14.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Flips it out on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Creates a little room. Gets the first himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Avery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. The give on the inside. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Got it in the middle. It's John. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pope. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Pope. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his man down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Penn State.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Got his man. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets you to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. He'll sneak it.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's small. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 3rd down play from the gun. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. The RPO, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Penn.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Dangerous screen into traffic.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Pope. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A very disappointing... Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Now on the move.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the back. He's got it. First down and more. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today.
Caught in the backfield, it's John.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, better look out! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Ohio State 34, Penn State 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel package. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.